Hey there, Derbyverse, it's Nox, and today I want to talk about one of the biggest shakeups that has happened this season. V-Diva has transferred to Gotham. Now this is a huge deal because not only has she been a core part of Philly's success in recent years, but also she is going to make it that much harder to beat Gotham. Now this transfer is interesting for another reason. It's caused a lot of interesting discussion on what I'm calling competitive transfers. Competitive transfer, I mean not a transfer like I got a new job in a new city and I'm gonna play for this new team. The discussion I've seen and been a part of is more about high-level transfers, high-profile transfers that move for more complex reasons. A good example of what I mean is Transfergate that happened in 2012. If you're unfamiliar, back in 2012, Atomatrix, Hockey Honey, and Joy Collision were on the Oli roster despite not living in Olympia and not playing for that team. Obviously, this was not taken very well. It was quite the scandal and was dubbed Transfergate. Since this, some folks have been wary of high-level competitive transfers. And since the WFTDA hasn't created any rules since Transfergate, it's possible something like that could happen again. And while Diva's case is not the same as Transfergate, it does seem to be a competitive decision. Apparently her commute is the same whether she goes to Philly or Gotham, but she has decided to go to Gotham a few years into her career, which has raised some eyebrows. Now, I'm certainly not here to comment or judge her decision, but her transfer still sparks interesting questions on a larger scale. I've seen folks concerned about super teams. I've seen people talk about what a skater owes their home team before moving on. I've seen people debating about professional versus hobby. I've seen people talk about so many different aspects of this that I've never thought about, so I really want to continue this conversation. But the big question that I want to know what you think. Should the WFTDA/MRDA create a transfer policy? Honestly, I don't know where I stand on this. I, on the one hand, think it's a hobby, it's just for fun, do whatever you want. But then on the other hand, I can totally see how this could be abused. So if you have an opinion, let's talk. Find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, on the street, at events, whatever. Find me, let's talk about it, share this with your Derby circle, talk about it with them. Let's have a discussion about what we want for our sport in the future. I'd just like to say that even though Transfergate happened, Oli still lost in the championship game by like a 100-point spread to Gotham, so